Alrighty, hello everyone, busygamerdad back again. Going to be continuing our Ogre Battle playthrough. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. If you've been keeping up to date with our playthrough, it's been a lot of fun, and I can't thank you enough for the likes, the comments, and all the fanfare that's been going along with this. We are in between battles right now. We are going on to stage number 8, the Isle of Avalon. But in between there, we're going to be doing our standard upgrades for people. I have done a few of them just here and there, just, you know, normal stuff. But I did, if you had paid attention last episode or not seen it, that's fine. I'll do a little bit of a recap. Last episode, we found some dragons, and we were able to recruit them. And I made a party with them. And they can turn into red dragons. I'm looking at the information that we have here because we're going to try and strive for the best possible ending, you know, the air quotes best ending, with the R alignment being as high as it possibly can be. And we can turn them already into red dragons. So we have regular dragons, and now we can turn them into red dragons. There is abilities for like silver dragons and black dragons. I don't know if there's a preferred way of doing this, so we have 2 sets of dragons right now, and I think what I would like to do is I'd like to turn the ones that we just got into the silver dragons, and I'd like to try and keep the ones that we've had going into red dragons and letting them go down their evolutionary path, and we'll see what ends up happening. If I end up hating them or something like that, then, you know, I will share that information with you. But at level 7 is the transition point for them going from normal dragons to red dragons, but also at level 7 there's a transition point for them to go from normal dragons to silver dragons. So we don't have that capability yet. There are some, I guess, hidden criteria that they don't have met, and that's why I'm going to just only do it with half of the people that I have access, or half of the dragons that I have access to. I am going to change up their formation a little bit because I also had done a little bit of research and found that, see how these half points, so if I put like my leader in the middle here, and you see how he's all the way at the top and the one is all the way at the bottom, it's actually better to have them in between here and here. The reason being is because of their avenue for attack. So when the enemy has the same setup, say there's someone in the top corner and I have someone in the top corner, that's 1 for 1. We go straight at each other. Say someone has in the middle, in between brackets, like where we're at right now, where I just move them, good, I can still attack them with my topmost unit. But if somebody has one in the middle, that's where it gets a little dicey, and I don't know how it prioritizes it. I was getting some mixed information out there. But that's like the furthest someone in the topmost position will attack down if possible. And then if there's someone in the bottom corner or in the bottom middle lane, in between the middle and the bottom pocket, then he has a very low likelihood to attack them and prioritize them. It's all about reach and all about range. So I couldn't find exact information on it, but I wanted to share with you that I believe that your positioning matters critically for the reach of the units and which way they're going to prioritize their attack. So if you have them on best and you're trying to take out a single unit and they can't reach them due to priority, they're going to attack the ones that they can reach. So just some food for thought, just some things that I think you should know, because the game doesn't do a really good job of explaining all of those things in detail, but I wanted to make sure I said my 2 cents on it so you're aware. We have quite a bit of gold. You know, we have 5 million gold, and 5,600,000 gold. That's a lot. That's a lot of gold. Some of our units are very expensive though. So there's 2 units that we got last episode, Ashe and Gilbert, are pretty expensive, and they are probably not ones that I will use more often than the normal ones that you've seen before. Same thing with Canopus, and those are like storyline characters that we picked up along the way. And in this next mission, we're going to be getting another storyline character. I don't know when we'll be able to get to her, but I thought it was going to be really fun to include you guys on that. Now, without any further ado, we're going to go into our dad joke, and then we'll jump into it. I found out I was colorblind today. The news came out purple. Yeah, there you go. There's your dad joke. It's silly. It's silly. And here's another one. This is one that I thought was really funny. Why do you keep saying because I told you so? Well, because science hasn't proven me wrong yet. Or science hasn't discovered a reason that I can't be. So, from here, we're going to instantly pause the game like we normally do. Now, in this area, you'll notice that there is some volcanoes. That's great. As far as I can tell from everything inside the book and the strategy guide that we have here, we don't need to worry about any like environmental damage or anything like that. We do need to make sure that we are safe with our tactics. The enemy is going to be just blitzkrieging right at us, straight through the mountains. The good thing about our playthrough right now that we're handling is that we are going to be just sending out our units and going to be, it's a normal playthrough is what I'll say, a normal map. We don't have to worry too much about where we are going to be positioning ourselves, because the enemy is going to come to us and the enemy is going to be very angry with us. So we're just going to make sure that we're getting ourselves in a position to deal with the first wave of enemies. There's going to be about 7 units that come through of varying degrees of anger and difficulty. The one thing that I wanted to make sure I say is according to the strategy guide at this point in the game, depending on where your alignment is, and I believe depending on how strong your some of your units are, like the level and the classes that your units are, you're gonna run into situations where the enemy will be able to basically destroy you. So if you don't prioritize correctly how can I say this in the nicest way? The units that you're looking to level up and focus on them, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to not be able to withstand a lot of the difficulties that are going to come through. Let me see, was it Nicholas? No, I don't want Nicholas. Is it Gilbert? I think Gilbert was one of them. Cannabis is a pretty expensive guy. Ashe. I will bring out Ashe this round. I'm sorry, I said it was Gilbert. It's Lion. Lion was the other one that we picked up. Lion is this guy right here, and he's got the dragon. So we'll bring them out so we have those out, and so you can kind of see what those are. We're gonna have these guys right here, right? And then now, what else did I want to do? Gilbert was not the one that I wanted to bring out. I could bring out Sting, because there are some neutral units available in the water. There's mermaids, there's octopuses, and there's also angels out in the water. And so I'm kind of like going to use Gilbert to go do some exploration and see if he can find them. And I'm just going to have him just do that. And then I think that's a lot of my units, right? I have one more unit that I want to just deploy. Was it Sergio? I think it was Sergio. Brooks, Lewis, Amelia. We didn't bring out Amelia last time. We did bring out Alice. Let's bring out Alice this time, and then, you know, for the fun of it, we're going to have her go over here. And then deploy units. The last unit that I'm going to bring out is not Gilbert. Who is it? Sergio? Sergio, because I have one last thing that I want to show you guys. We'll have Sergio go like right over here with Warren or something like that. All right, we're gonna liberate these 3 towns, and then we're going to capture them. We're gonna. Oh wait, hang on. What did I want to do? I want to do one more thing. Edit units. Change class. I wanted to show you guys this. This was actually really exciting. I don't know if it's going to let me do it. It's not going to let me do it here. Okay. Alright, so I need to... Alright, you... Is it going to let me do it? Edit. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. We have a cockatrice. We have the ability to make a cockatrice right now. And that to me is like... oh my goodness, we can do it. But I didn't want to just like have it done randomly. I wanted to make it make sense. I think I have actually too many units going out. That's Lons. I do want Lons here. Liberated the Trade City. Yes, let's pull a card. Oh, no, that's not good. I don't think it's good. Oh, intelligence. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Yes, we'll keep the card. Avalon is where the Roshian temple started. Most of its residents are monks. We have maintained political neutrality ever since the beginning of the Zenobian Empire. However, now even we are being ruled over by the Empire. Good to know. Good to know. Sergio's unit finished moving. You know what? I'm actually going to move Leon's unit back. I'm going to move Leon's unit back. I don't want to have him out right now. I've got a lot of units out, and that's a testament to the fact that I can stand having this many units out, but I feel like it's just not going to be worth it for us. Let's hear buy, summon, seal spells. Okay. Yeah, we'll move on to here. Get the temple. And then Sergio, you, my guy. Or not Sergio, I'm sorry. Sting. Water unit. Love it. Just keep on being a water unit, man. Keep on being a water unit. There is a, where is it? I believe it's down out over here. Yeah, there's a island, I think it's this one, that has secrets. Secrety secrets for us. Not a city, but just a secret for us. Little treasure. Little treasure for us. Alright, we got that going there. We got that going there. Feldman's coming out. Yes, I do want Lions to return to base. Alright, Feldman's unit has finished moving. Where did I put Warren's unit? Warren's unit is standing right on top of that mountain. Got it. Liberated the temple. Let's pull a card. Let's see what happens. Moon card, or star card, yay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Agility, okay. Yes, we'll keep that card. Ooh, we found an item from LaBelle. Okay. Oh, you're the rebels who freed Zenobia from the Empire's Deva. I've heard many rumors about you. Please help this island as you have the others. So that's a pretty good thing to mention, the fact that we are going to be able to start seeing some change in dialogue, because we're playing this as, we'll say, the good race, or the good ending, the high alignment ending. It is important for us to understand that we are going to start seeing people say that we are liberators and that we are freeing the people and things like that. All right, so I see the enemy up there. So I'm going to get myself into position where I can defend. They might do like a pincer attack, and that's why I kind of spaced them out. Yep, see, there they are. There they are. They're going to be, they're going to be coming around, and they're going to be trying to get at us. I wonder if the High Skies unit, I want to move them here. I don't know if I have anyone that's fast enough to get there. Alright, so now, do I like what's going to happen here? Sergio, I'd like you to stand right here. Now, what units do they have? That is an entire ghost unit. That's bad. What are you? An angel. An angel. And an angel. Okay. And what do you have? A bunch of fairies in front of those flyer guys. Okay. Ashe does not have a healer. Lands, do you have a healer? No, you don't. Feldman is the only one with a healer. He's got the ability to handle that ghost unit. Feldman is our guy. So ghosts are immune to all physical attack. Lon's unit met the enemy. Here we go. Oh, those are Raven Men. That's actually not good. Raven Men are an upgraded Birdman unit, and the fairies in the backfield, what they do is they will blow a kiss, and that increases the unit's magic resistant armor, I believe. And it's just they do that once, and so we won't hit nearly as hard, but I'm not too concerned because Lands is just a powerhouse. He has got a lot of pressure on the map. And then, oh, if you see there, we have a mage now. As opposed to a wizard, he does AoE fireball. So we naturally should be able to win, but we don't have... So the one thing that Land's unit does not have, as you can see, is sustainment. He needs to be parked on a city to recover his health. Because after this, he's gonna be pretty beat up. Yep, so we're the winners. That makes sense. But Land's is just kind of chewed up. So I'm going to pause real quick. I'd like... I don't have a way of doing this. Oh, wait, maybe I can do... Nope, you're not going to do it. Never mind. Sergio's unit, finish moving. Dahmer's unit, finish moving. Alright, here we go. Lan's unit met the enemy again. And they're coming in from the side. Pincer attack. Yeah, they're just coming in. They're coming in from... I say pincer attack, but really it's a three-prong attack. So they're going to be doing that. Okay. If he keeps beating his head against the wall and trying to kill Lanz, I might have to back up. Lanz is actually at risk here. It's the Empress that does the healing, right? Or not the Empress, I'm sorry. The Priestess does the healing. 50 health points, and then the Hierophant also does it. Nope, puts them to sleep. Alright, we're gonna do the Priestess. Because I don't want to lose Lanz right now. And the cards are meant to be used. Do not hoard the cards. You get more cards than you know what to do with. So do not use the cards. Or do not hoard the cards. Oh yeah, we definitely won this. Oh, we definitely won this. We might actually kill him. Kill this unit completely. Oh, Lanz missed because he's getting beat up. And this is good because we don't want to destroy the units without getting some experience and some levels. Even if you lose, you still get experience. And it looks... Yep, see, so we won. He's got 3 health. He's going to crawl back to the base. Alright, we're going to take Lanz and we're going to move Lanz back to here. I might need to bring out... Feldman! That's you, buddy. That is all you. The priest in the back row. Or you are on best right now. That's good. Okay. Priest in the back row is going to be integral to this success. Ouch. Bolt. Okay. Oh, and they have a mage too. Got 3 of them. It's not going to work really well because that guy's going to do Flame Wall. Oh, he's doing Phantom. That looks like that's going to hurt. And that killed one of our units. This is where the game is turning up the heat. And it's going to get real bad real quick. So Feldman wiped out that unit. We got to level up, but he lost a guy. Okay. So we're going to... Feldman, you got to move over to here. Alice, move over to here. Okay, so he's retreating. Feldman met the enemy. I'm going to have him retreat. Yeah, there's no way that he doesn't get destroyed with this fight. And I do not want that. So good. Feldman got bounced to the back line. And then we'll move him over to here. And I see the Valkyrie coming this way. I'm going to pause real quick. Okay, so he's moving along. We got a knight coming this way. What is your unit? Just knights and ninjas, okay? Ashe. I'm gonna have you get over there and try and push this guy off. Sergio met the enemy. That makes sense. Okay, so this is going to be... I don't know what the angels do. As far as tactics go, we will go best. As opposed to leader. And I might want to just... We might lose this, and I might see where this guy gets put. And then see what happens there. Okay, angel missed. Healing. A bit unfortunate. I mean, we are doing good damage. Banish from the back row. What does that do? Okay, just some focused holy damage, I'm sure. Okay, so we missed. Okay, good damage out. We're going to take out one of their units. So this goes to what I was saying. Like, if I had that griffin in the topmost position on my side, I don't know if they would be able to reach the angel in that middle position there. So positioning matters in the game. It doesn't tell you directly that it matters, but it definitely matters. Alright, so we got that. We're definitely not going to get... He's probably going right by that. Oh, there's another unit. Sergio's unit met the enemy. We are besieged on a lot of fronts, so this is definitely a three-prong attack. We are doing really, really well to hold them off. I am glad that I put... So that right there, that showed it right there. See how the 115 Griffin did not attack the front row angel and instead attacked the back row angel? It might be because they can't reach that front row angel, so they're targeting the back row angel. Or they're prioritizing the back row angel because they have an avenue to hit the back row now that there's nothing objectively in front of them. So I hope that makes sense in my random words and stuff. But positioning does matter. Formation matters. And I believe this type of formation for this type of unit, where you have two big units and then one leader in the backfield, is the more appropriate way to handle the setup for these types of units, to allow them to hit everything. Ashe, you met the enemy? Have at you! Earn that pay. Ashe is super strong, like stupid strong. Oh. I need to change this real quick. The reason why I have that archer in the back there is because, or the Amazon, I should say, in the back, is because we have some weakness in our bench. We don't have any clerics right now. That archer, I believe, or Amazon is only like level 3 or level 5 or something like that. And currently, I think we're averaging for our active units around level 8, level 10, in that range. Yeah, so Ashe is doing some pretty good damage. Now, so you'll notice that ninja cast a spell and hit the one in the pretty much the almost opposite position of him. Magic doesn't hold to that situation, as I understand it. It just doesn't follow the same logic, and that's because magic has a lot more reach, is what I call it, and that could be completely wrong. All right, Ashe, I'm gonna have you actually go fight this guy. All right, Busy met the enemy. Busy's unit, my guy, my hero unit, we just crushes fools. Just crushes fools. We didn't need the healing. So we have a shaman in our party now. We have a princess in our party. We have my hero unit. We have the samurai, and we have a knight that I'm hoping to get in at the end of this to turn him into a paladin. This is my city liberation unit, and this is just my heavy that comes through and just destroys the enemy. Is it always going to happen that way? No. I've lost. My hero unit has lost. We've gotten some bad hits. We've gotten some misses. We've had a bunch of the fighters before they evolve die, and I've just had to revive them. But as you can see, we've swapped out some characters, and like I said, we evolved our fighters into the samurai and the fighter, or samurai and the knight. My goal when I'm doing this is to not have my hero unit do all of the heavy lifting, because that goes back to what I had mentioned before with having no depth in your bench for making units or making parties that are strong and can hold a line without my hero there. As important and as fun as it is to be a strong hero in this game, you don't win that way. There's not an easy avenue for you to win that way. You need to have the other units be able to hold the cities that you liberate, or you're going to lose reputation. You need to be able to have your other units evolve so that they get the power that the enemy throws at you too, because there's a definitive power creep that ends up happening, where if you're not careful, your units will be an upgrade behind. One of the major things about this game that I think I did not internalize when I was a kid, because, you know, who's a smart kid? I was not a smart kid. I know many a night I was not the most intelligent kid. Like, oh, what does this button do? No, where I'm going with it is use your equipment. Put equipment on the party. Doesn't matter if you know what it does or don't know what it does. Use it. And to that end, I'm going to use my own advice, and I'm going to equip that item that we picked up. This does no good sitting in your inventory. Not a lick of good comes from this being in your inventory. So you need to be able to use this effectively. And I would like to probably have Ashe. No, I wanna. Who would benefit from this? Is it you, maybe? Dolmer? Dolmer doesn't have anything, right? It's level 5 Raven. Yeah, let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. Nope, that was not the right choice. Actually, I'm gonna give it to. So that gave him intelligence. We're going to remove it. He doesn't need intelligence. Who needs intelligence is probably our mage. Let me see here. Was it you that had the mage? No. Was it... Oh wait, no, they're going this way. Lon's unit. Yep, Lon's unit had Hector. Hector the mage. Perfect. 102 intelligence. That dude's gonna hit like a truck full of trucks with his spells. And especially since he does AoE spells now. I don't want to mess with Lon's unit. Lon's unit is just a powerhouse. This is a bit unfortunate. I'm not going to run away from this fight. I'm going to finish this unit off. And that's a bad thing, I think, for the overall, we'll say, quality and leveling up and future state of our units. Because without my whole team being brought up with the army, it's just going to suck. It really is. Alright, Busy's unit met the enemy. They are trying to fight tooth and nail to get this city, and I'm not going to let them. They got a dragon in the backfield. I don't think that we'll be too worried. So, these units here, these are the wild men units. They look like dwarves. I will tell you right now, there are units that are inherently good, and I put air quotes out there, inherently bad. And the problem for the player is which one's which. Well, if you look at the stats that are on the units, high alignment and high charisma is what kind of dictates if they are the quote-unquote, air quotes again, good or bad units. You can have an army of bad units and get the good ending, as far as I know. You don't have to have your units in your army be all good. You can have wild men in your unit, in your army, and be a whole army of wild men, be a whole army of evil men, be a whole army of zombie dragons or liches or whatever. But you need to make sure that you are balancing that by, or if you're going for an ending, a specific ending, the good ending, and you have an army of bad units, you need to understand that your whatever good unit needs to be liberating the towns and needs to be liberating the needs to be liberating the areas so that you get the appropriate alignment and boost to that. Alright, so let's see here. The Highland Princess Garess is on the island now. Garess is demanding that the monks of the island bow to the Empire. But the monks only follow the gods and refuse to bow to Garess. Any true monk would rather die than serve the Empire. So Garess is the enemy, the boss this time around. I don't think we'll get there before that unit does, but we'll see. There is no shop there. Sergio, you do your thing, my guy. So they don't have a cockatrice, they just got 2 griffins. The griffin's gonna do Gale, and that's gonna chew up a AoE amount of damage for our hit points. But our griffins are doing some good hits. Okay. Not as good as I'd hoped. We are going to lose this one. I don't see... Well, that did miss. We did get some shots on the leader. Okay. This is a hit. We're still in the running. I don't think that we're going to win then. That hits? Yeah, we're not going to win. We're not going to win. They'll win. And that's fine. He's getting pretty beat up. That's okay. That's okay. That is okay. We're going to pause. We're going to do this. We're going to go here. We're going to do this. Okay, now. I will buy an item. What is a pearl? That's not listed anywhere. I don't know what a pearl is. That was not listed anywhere in the guide. And why is Lons the one who can get it? Lons, hello. Weapons and armor. Item. Pearl. Found in Deneb's garden at Velprin after completing Black Pearl. What does it do? Oh, no. Bring to Ginger Cake. Oh. No, this is Black Pearl. I'm confused. There's with the R, that's what makes it a Black Pearl. Found in Deneb's garden at Velprin after completing. So what does the pearl do? I'm assuming that's an upgrade item. Rotten Pumpkin is what you need to change the pumpkin heads. Undead Staff, Full Moon, Crown. I don't see why I need that. Or where I need that, where I use that. So I'm not going to get that right now. I'm not going to get that right now. Okay. I had to talk with my kids. They've run their screen time today, so we're trying to get a balance there. Feldman's going to get healed. Alice, you go here for right now. I don't know why they're fighting me. I don't know what they're doing here with this. Like, they love this city. The AI is a bit weird in that regard, where I like that it keeps me on my toes, because I don't know what it's doing just yet. You'll notice that our Starlight did very low damage to these units by comparison. That's because these are holy units. There are affinities for, or elemental affinities and strengths and weaknesses. If you have holy units attacking holy units, the damage is lessened. Just like if you have dark units attacking light units, I believe they do more damage to each other. So, i.e., mages and wizards will do, like, Nightmare, or imps will do Nightmare, and that does a lot of damage to holy units, whereas, like you saw, holy attacks one-shot ghosts. Cool. Okay, sorry. Back again. Alright, Alice unit met the enemy. Alright, cool. Well, they actually came up behind him. Nice. Rear attack! Go! This unit is set up, I think, the enemy unit, I should specify, is set up in a way that makes sense to me for us to farm for experience. Because we have access to their leader, it's very wide open to get to them. I would like Alice's unit to become, like, so I'm trying different experimentations with different things, and I encourage you guys to do that too. Alice's unit is my, as you can see, very diverse unit. I don't have any unit that's the same. I'm trying to get another shaman, and I'm trying to get another mage through Alice's unit, and then I'm trying to level up the beastman and the knight, and I'm trying to get another, the witch turns into something. I don't see it on here. Oh, they won! That's amazing. Yep. Oh no, the witch doesn't turn into something. Oh, good. Oh. That's actually kind of amazing that we lost. Alright, so I'm gonna have Alice go here. And then I'm actually gonna... Do I dare have Ashe fight this guy? I think that's probably a good idea. We'll have Ashe park himself right there. That's a high sky unit, so they're gonna naturally come back at us really fast. Yep, Ashe's unit met the enemy. They were moving faster. Alright. Good damage. AoE is gonna probably eat us. Yep. Ouch, is Ashe dead? He's not. Gotta miss there. Okay, good. Good. And now, this unit is... I don't think we have enough in our tank to kill the Griffin. They won. Wow. That's amazing. But, so like I said, that unit is a unit to get some experience for yourselves. When a leader dies, they prioritize returning to get revived, to revive their stuff. Okay, so let's see here. So Lance is getting that. No, I want you. Interesting. Is there anything else I can buy? Okay, no. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go over here. Alright, is there any... Is it over here? Maybe? Maybe? I'll check out these islands over here. I don't think there's gonna be like a hidden city or anything like that. Alright, we're gonna recover. We definitely need to. Okay, you're recovering. You're recovering. Oh. Oh, so I'm not on the city? That's why... that's quite odd. Even though Ashe is on the city? Huh. Weird. It's a bit odd to me. Sting's unit finished moving. Okay. I mean... It says it's on this island. I don't know where on this island, but it says it's on this island. There it is. A king helmet. You know what? You can have it. Items, equip. Doesn't look like it did anything. And that's okay. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes the upgrades are not obvious. Alright, so I'm gonna go around and I'm just gonna fly up the coast here. I'm not liberating any place with I'm not liberating any place with anyone other than my hero unit. So you have so again, that turns into like a choice, a conscious choice for you as you play the game. Do you want to upgrade your units, or what units are you choosing to upgrade? Warren's gonna get into fights. Yep, Warren's gonna get into a fight. You don't mess with Warren. You don't mess with Warren. We'll see what ends up happening here. Yeah, generally, Warren, Lons, and Alice are the units that are like, you don't mess with in my team. Because they just have so much pressure and kill threat. They don't win every fight. I'm not going to say that they're, you know, god tier units, but they're definitely the more elite units in my army. And this goes into showing you here that the Gale, like, we will lose this. Warren will lose this, but you see the amount of damage that he's doing without AoE attacks. Once Warren upgrades to a wizard or mage, he is going to be so powerful that I don't know if I'll be able to use him for anything other than a vanguard, because, or rear guard, I mean, because I need the rest of my units to get some form of experience. And Feldman, my guy, you just took that leader out. That is stellar. That means we're going to be able to farm them for some experience. I love it. Nice. Healing, good. And Bolt should do a little bit of damage. Not a lot, yeah. Again, we don't have the kill threat. Really? They're the winners. Huh, that's okay. That's okay. Both you two need to get onto this right here. Now we've got, ooh, that's a lot of bad guys. Ashe's unit met the enemy. That's good, actually, because I need him to get some experience. He looks pretty topped off. Okay. Yep, best. Okay. I feel like this enemy unit is a very odd combination. Okay, Ashe took a hit. I feel like this one would be a high sky unit or a low sky unit from the enemy side. Yeah, 45 damage. Jeez, that guy just does so much physical damage. He also has a weapon that increases his strength. Maybe I should have him increase his agility, because if he gets focused and dead, this unit becomes very hamstrung. The same rule applies for your units as well. If your leader falls, they will return to base, I believe. I've never had it happen, but it's they ignore all orders and they return. And then you've got to be able to revive or buy a revive to revive the leader. Best, not leader. Now, if you're in a hurry for any reason under the sun, you can remove the animations or stop the animations and just see who wins and loses. That, to me, is kind of boring. Why would you want to not... I mean, if you're pressed for time, I guess. But well, you can stop the animations if you're speedrunning the game, you know? But this is not a game that you speedrun. This game takes a very long time to beat. Way more than I thought it would, and I've never beaten it, but I'm saying, like, this game, looking at the depth of the game, we've mentioned it before on the channel, this is just a ridiculous amount of content inside here. Alright, and then I just realized that we are 45 minutes in. I apologize. I'm going to call this episode, and I'm going to, after this fight, and then we'll come back, okay? I don't mean to misuse your guys' time. I want these to be episodic, but not movie-based episodic. Oh, man. Alright, cool. Alright, so Busy Gamer Dad, Ogre Battle. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much, and we'll pick up right where we left off on stage number 8. We'll see you then. Later.